this one short and sweet because, again, I'm trying to can't keep too long. So first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG Technology Screens, which stands for Infusion Light Energy Gain. This is our new screen paint we're going to be launching on Friday. And our new screen paint is called the ILEG Ultimate Black Cinematic. Now we're going to be doing a demonstration. Does a gray screen compared to our products? Do they match up to our products? Are they better than our products? We'll be showing that demonstration off. We're using for our projector, we're using the, back up a little bit, put some more room in there, hopefully we can get it in there shot. We're using our QME2 portable projector. This projector is only 300 lumens, 720p. I think it's a good projector to use when we're doing demonstrations due to the fact that we're not using a lot of power. I don't like to use a lot of high-powered projectors in our demonstrations. We used the venues back in the day to show you exactly that how our screens can basically don't hotspot. We don't have to worry about that. We've never had that problem ever, but just showing you those demonstrations. This time around, our gain has been so powerful that we don't have to subject to using high-powered projectors or anything whatsoever. Right now, we're at 300 lumens only, and we're going to show you a nice comparison of why our product is much better. It is a better upgrade in upgrading your white screen to a gray screen, which again can't read contrast, something about rejection technology, and you're constantly calibrating. So let's start off with some contrast levels first. Get the woman with the black makeup on and show you exactly the comparison. Like I said, no high powered projectors are used in this demonstration. Pico portable projector QME2 at 300 lumens, 720p. That's it. Now, some people may say, well, you should be using a more high-powered projector. Well, if you have to spend more money, that's not worth it. If they choose to go with the gray screen, if they have to buy projectors with higher lumen counts in order to get the screen to work, that's definitely going to cost you money. For our next demonstration, I have to do a paint down demonstration, and then I have to do a demonstration with the PS4, showing how the game looks on the PS4, an older model system. And then we have the 1000 lumen projector over here for white level demonstrations. We have to do against the screen also too over there. And we have a larger version. That right there is the plexiglass coated with it. We did multiple paint down demonstrations and all that other good stuff with it. Let's go over here and look at this. What is this right here? Okay, let's come back over here. Let's grab stuff from that on. I got to be on a forum site again with the gray screens over there. I'm going to be showing off this demonstration over there also. Now, if you notice with the gray screen, that 100% black background in the background, you have to be able to pick that up. As you can see, it's not doing too well. Because again, gray screens depend on expensive high-end projectors to fix the problem. And that's something you want to be faced with. You know, you're already going to be spending enough money for everything else, right? You got to turn around and spend more money for something that's not working. You can see we pick up that 100% black level, which is a must. Now you simply saying, well, I pick it up. Actually, technically you don't, and technically you have to spend more money for your projector than I spent for mine. Mine costs 40 bucks. My projectors over there cost 60 and 50 bucks. And my short throw on the floor cost me $60, and one cost me $31. Now we have this in partial lit. It gives the gray screen a chance. We're not going to take the lights off, it's not going to happen. Somebody saying, why? What? In fact, that you have to be in the dark. That thing, most of the videos running those things are in the dark. That should tell you something right there. There's a problem. Now you can see they're trying to keep their mind focused on the image that's being shown, but they'll keep you away from that black background in the background. And the problem is you're against our technology. You're not against anybody else's, you're against our stuff, and our stuff works a little differently. Now, for those who are wondering, this is stage 3. Yeah, it's stage 3. It's finished last night. That's why it's doing that to the gray screen. When I sat there and said that we're at a stage 2. When that thing hits a stage 3, which is completed, gray screen can't even touch it. That's interesting. Last house we was in had a light in the shower. Never used it. Don't see the purpose to have it in there for. There's a light in the bathroom as it is. Maybe it freaked me out because there's a light in the shower. That's why. Just had that Final Destination vibe on it. I never used it. I guess I was figured to have a light in the shower. Skyworth food demonstration. I just got butchered. Skyworth food demonstration. Let's take the long way. For the next stage. Now, I'm going to stop this here, and I'm going to start this off where we had the black level, because they'll skip that altogether. We've seen that happen many times. They'll skip this whole section. It's supposed to do the countdown from 1 to 5, and it shows the black level. They'll skip that and go past that. We don't do that. Why would we? It's insane. We produce contrast. We miss out on the opportunity to do that. See? They always skip that part. Right down the middle. There we go. Ooh. I want to see that discoloration. See right there? That can't pick up red. The discoloration in red can't read it. Let's get this super close and personal. Now, people make this product at the end of the day. For some reason, we got one person out there. For some reason, think he's the king of gray. Please. Anyway, moving on. We do this demonstration. It has nothing to do with you. You're out of business. Move on to bigger and better things for you since we don't. But anyway, we go on forum sites. There are so many people who make great paint on forum sites. It's not even funny. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. That freaking red level, not in there. Look at that. It dulled it out. So we go to forum sites for other people. There's so much different versions of gray paint all over the internet. It's not even funny. You can give it away for free. It's all over the place. So again, we got one person at the end of the day who thinks he's the king of gray for some strange reason. And no, other people make it. As a matter of fact, his name comes up on forum sites. I'm not going to tell you what they call him, but it ain't good at the end of the day. Where he thinks he's the king of all grays. Please. I've tested 2 different forms of gray screen paint on this product, and they beat his product, which was Pro HD. I think Screens was one I tested. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, there you go. As you see, no shine, nothing whatsoever. You have to spend money to try to fix that mess. Bet you the greens are going to come out dull. Here comes the corn. Oh, see, told you. They come out dull. I can't read. There's no contrast in it. That's why it's dull. And at the same time, is it able to turn our product unwatchable? No, please. Can't even compare it to skillet. Those come up gray. Those come up gray.
Your frigid areas near to perform. We've maximized the space for up to 35 bags of groceries and created the adaptable fridge to freezer.
Where we at now for time? I'm not even anywhere near done. I gotta be on the pages, get all that done, change all the information, then we gotta build on that site, get that thing finished and done. Because that thing's a giant massive business card. We have to get it complete. Oh, I forgot about that. I gotta make business cards. Because now I'm networking, I had to have my stuff everywhere. Got business card, get business card, we gotta get business cards done. So I gotta go drop over to Vistaprint, get that done too. I'm still working on the packaging. I'm getting all that finishing completed. And roughly today I'll have 10,000 steps completed. Just about there. I got 9,000 right now. I gotta go back out again and do probably over that because I had to go someplace else. I have to go look at. Good all. Why did I was out for that long? What are you even out for that long? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what they call micro naps. Okay. I get them all the time. I work a lot of massive hours. A lot of massive hours. Most people get off from work. Not me. I'm still working. But I like what I do. I love my job. I deprive myself of a lot of things because I love my job. Still have a lot more testing to go. Gotta be on ultra short throw. Gotta be on the low limit projectors with the white levels. Gotta do all those tests. They gotta be redone again on black again. That's another black versus white test that has to be done. I did on ultra short throw. We have to do that again on the 1,000 limits. So I have to repeat it again. That's why we expanded the black versus. You gotta do that test. That black versus black test or gray versus gray. You gotta do that test on every projector that passes your threshold. You have to do those. People skip them all together. Biggest mistake you'll make. You skip a test. What happens in school if you skip tests? You fail. That's what happens. You don't graduate. You don't get to graduate. You fail. Get set back. Same thing in real life. Anything you do requires testing. Okay. Slow color changer. Okay, show color changer. No, I said slow. Slow color changer. There you go. Perfect. And we're going to switch over to dark colors because they have to be done. We'll skip those completely. I want to do the dark colors, and then we'll do them. Mind, we're not even fully lit. We're in partial lighting at around 6,000 right now. Dark color changer. Dark color changer screen. Kind of clear that one up. I'm going to start with, let's see, this is dark blue to black. So change from blue, it'll transfer to black, and I'll fade out the black. So as you fade out, you gracefully went past that test. That's why I say be careful, change your specification sheet. Someone challenges you in court, they run that test on you right there, you're in a lot of trouble, man. That means if you've been marketing and selling your product for years, that you have a 100% contrast capability and you can't pass one of these tests, that's a lot of trouble, a lot of trouble. He said, what about white screen? We've never mentioned that our screens actually produce a white level equal to white screen. Never said it. It even says it when you look at our specification sheet, it literally says that the white levels will come a little darker because the screen's a much darker screen, and any screen will have that capability to do that. Any gray, dark gray paints, white levels will drop. It's called a sacrifice field. That's why we have all the white level testing to show that we don't fall in that category where black paint and black films would pick up darker levels. That's why you have to have the testing done for black versus black and gray versus gray, because it all knits together. You can't just skip an entire test here and there. You got to do all those tests. They all combine into one test that's needed to back your product. You couldn't pass that. So that shows that our technology can read color and read the contrast level at the exact same time. See, that's why you gotta have those tests done. Red to black. Should be another commercial after this. I wonder. Nope. Good. So, show red level. Now it's going to fade to black. That's why we tell you at the end of the day, you're no match for our technology. I can run all types of tests. This is why I tell you people at the end of the day why they do not and are afraid for their products to come down here. Because yeah, we run tests on your stuff, man. It's a real serious test. You're going to have to be to read this. It's important. We got dark blue, violet, and pink. Let's see if you read it. So switch back and forth between the two colors. I have three colors. You got purple, violet, and blue. So that's where the transition comes in. Colors are constantly transition on your projection screen setup. You change from one color to the next, to the next, to the next, and you're not looking at all red and all blue and all green. They transfer into different colors. The transition between those colors and contrast and white, are you picking that up? Are you seeing it? There's more that goes on to a projection screen than a projector firing an image off and striking the surface. There's a lot of stuff going on. Are you reading? Are you picking it up? Hours of pure whites. Your balance is off on your white level completely. Means your white level's not reading, that's why you can't see color. You're generating and activating like a white screen. In order to see color, you need both contrast and color at the exact same time. That's why you can't read it. See? That's reading contrast and colors at the exact same time. The gray screen can't read it. That's why I advise you to calibrate. Or sorry, force you to calibrate when you don't want to. Most people don't want to calibrate at all, period. Don't blame them. I don't want to do it either. And I'm acrotic and I still don't want to do it. It's going to show all dark colors. And dry the dark colors. I'm going to get a sword, make a giant paintbrush. And come across from the string and go, yeah! Let's see what we hit. Anyone we hit, it's going to pick up. We can draw into the screen, that thing will pick up. This stuff is so potent, it's not even funny how potent this stuff is. Watch this. I got 2 of these services anyway. Just to give you a heads up, if you're a person that supports gray screens, this is going to hurt a little bit. I'm going to fix your gray screen on camera. You turn your screen to a splatter screen. You beg to be to improve yourself. That's much better. It's going to sting a little bit. And the doctor sits there and says, bear with me, it's going to sting a little bit. It's going to be a little bit worse than a sting. Beautiful red apples, right? Now once I dry you, welcome to the future. Yeah, put this back in here, but I can take this off. Should take a little bit off of that. Alright. Put that on my air cleaner. There. Where's my surface? Go back over to the screen with the nap roller. Oh, you just had a few minutes ago. Where is it? Oh. There we go. Do. That's about dry right there. Welcome to the future, gray screen. That's how fast I can obsolete your tech. That quick, that fast. I can literally take a paintbrush and just dab it into your screen and it just alter and change the screen that fast and that quick. Now you see red. Now you see what you're supposed to see. Projector is no longer blinded by you. Still drawing. Yep. Gray screen. Stay there, please. An advancement that fast, that quick. That's how fast you can upgrade a screen. Even a gray screen. That's what you're missing out of your screen. Now, I'm going to turn that into a splatter screen. I already have one over there for the gray screen. And show the gray screen how it needs to upgrade itself. But mind you, the technology we have there takes years and years to master. Which means you're 10 years behind. Now you can have the ability to operate in full environments and work on all different types of projectors, reading affinity 1 contrast level. You have all those capabilities now. Starfield screensaver. Now you can say you can read an affinity level, but the problem is that you're no longer gray, you're black now. And that means at the end of the day that the only way you could achieve that level, you would have to be the color of our technology to do it. Now if you think just going out and making a simple black paint, that'll do the same thing. No, we've seen that with the Series C nonsense that went on. That stuff, fake specification sheets, no testing whatsoever. Product couldn't even turn black at that. It made it even more, far worse because it was supposed to be a black screen, but it didn't make it to that point already. I think that would be the most important part of a black screen, is that it actually has to be black. So it tells you at the end of the day, what we learned from that individual was that you can't make it overnight. It takes time to develop a black technology. It takes tons of testing to prove that. That is the one screen that's going to require more testing than any other screen because they're black. He found out how hard it is to make one of those things. Mind, this is an individual that canceled entire states. There's 10 of them missing off his account to keep people away from the product. But what's the point of selling it if you can't sell it to people? I don't get how that works in the day. I don't even know how this even functions in the day. That's not even a business in the day. I don't know how that even works. You make it make sense. I don't know. But if you can't back something up and we get cancellations from you, we know it doesn't work. Got that picked up. My friend always said that. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm like, I gotta get that stuck in my vocabulary. You keep saying that. Now I'm saying it all the time. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I say it on the forum site all the time. Make it make sense. Explain that to me. I'm gonna take this over to the forum site today. Show them how to fix their gray screen problem. Watch gray screen. Let me get you to do something you could never do. Watch this. You can read with the lights out. Watch this. Something you could never ever achieve. Fully lit environment capabilities. full ambient light rejection technology. What did I say when we said we were coming out with these products? We said that they were going to ruffle feathers, right? Mind you, we got people right now that are losing their minds over our screen paint. Wait until you see what those things over there are do at the end of the day. We've seen a glimpse of what they do. They're far more powerful than this. And yet, this has got your feathers ruffled. Wait till they start coming out. Wait till you watch the screen alter and change an entire product line. Your stuff can't even function next to one of those black screens over there we have. And those screens generate tremendously amount of light. That technology that can read in sunlight at 50 lumens. Pace yourself. You don't mess with another heart attack. That's for naysayers that are losing their minds right now. Meanwhile, all the testing we did, all the demonstrations we done, customers are expecting for people who have these other products to do the same thing. And those people are on there saying, well, he's a fake, he's funny. Then let's go to court. Let's walk into a courtroom, sign the contract. Sign it. But they don't want to sign the contract at all. They rather just cheerleader on their channels all day long and complain. Customers see this. Customers, next time they complain, tell them to sign the contract. Direct them to me. That's what you do. So next time they want to run their mouth in a day, it's, oh, that stuff is fake. But I say, well, Mr. Burr says sign the contract. How about you go sign the contract? Push them to come to me to sign that contract. Because they won't come to me. You push them. You do it for me. So be careful what you say out of your mouth, because again, if you're a person who's saying that, hey, our products are fake in a row, then customer push them to come to us to sign the contract. I bet you they cut you off. I bet you they block your communications. I bet you. They won't come to us, their contract. Because they know deep down inside they can't back it. That's their excuse of not doing testing. All these testings are fake. That's the reason why I don't have to do it, because they're not real. That's what they were doing. Telling the customers, oh, those are fake demonstrations. Those are camera tricks and all that stuff at the end of the day. Oh, by the way, camera trick, nonsense at the end of the day, it's going to cost you $2 million if we catch you. So we bring you in court, you're going to have to prove my camera did this. You can borrow my camera if you want in courtroom, show us all how it's done. You can't prove that, you're going to tell me $2 million. That's a very serious accusation, so be careful about that one. But anyway, that was their cop-out. Their cop-out was basically telling the customers, oh, that's fake, that's not real, so and so. So customer, I got something for you. You ask them at the end of the day, Mr. Bird got a contract, how about you go sign that contract? Push them to sign that contract. I guarantee you they'll basically cut you off. Because they're not coming over here. I haven't seen anybody yet. We've been talking about this and seen anybody yet. One guy came in and said, well, you're going to push that contract. You don't even have the money. I don't have the money. That tells you how well I can back my products up 100%. So come in and sign the contract. Let's get this done. Any takers? All right, then. I thought so. I thought we don't have any takers. Because you'd have signed that contract. I've been talking about this since last month. How about this? How about we get the lawyer to basically draw some paperwork and we bring you into court forcefully? We want that. We could do that. If we catch you talking some nonsense and we bring you to court forcefully saying that we want to sue you for making a statement you can't back up. See, either way, you don't want to be on either side of the fence of that, right? And this is what you do. When a customer comes in and says, at the end of the day, how come you're not doing the same thing he's doing? Pack it up and go. Because you can't sell something unless you can show it's properly tested. And we can get you on that on consumer fraud very easily. We can come in and show that you were selling a product, making money off of it, and there's no way it's ever been tested. And the courts are going to request for testing, which you don't have. And there's a lot of screen paints out there who don't have those tests, the proper tests. Because y'all took the gravy train route. That's what you did. You took that gravy train route. Went in there, punched your ticket, got on the train with all the rest of the people that were doing the same thing you were doing, and you rode the gravy train. And you collected money as you went along that train, collected, no testing, nothing whatsoever. All of y'all sitting on that train, grinning from ear to ear to ear, all the money you were taking from people, and no testing, no testing. Except the only problem is that you got to cross a bridge, right? Mr. Bird's on the other side of the bridge with a lot of TNT, and that bridge is going up. So let's see what happens. I like using these theories at the end of the day. I had to write these theories down. I'm going to write these theories down. I got a lot of theories here. We're going to blow that bridge completely up. Take the bridge up, take all the track up, destroy the train yard, and wreck everything. You're going to have to go through our path now. And it should be that path. It should be the path of doing proper testing. People that are willing to come out there and do proper testing, you don't have to be the same as us, just as long as you tell the truth. If you're making a great product at the end of the day, as long as you're saying that, hey, look, it doesn't pull 1% black level, but the contrast levels are, this is what we bring up. Do it in a fully lit environment, be honest with the customer, show what they're actually getting. Do testing against your stuff, against other house paints and whatever. Make sure you're not matching any of this stuff. You make a good product, you'd be surprised how well you go. Make a good product. That's all people customers want, is a good product. You want a good product, right? How would you like to buy a brand new refrigerator and break down that day? That would tick you off, wouldn't it? The fact that you spent the money, did the research, went through the painstaking of getting that thing in the house. Mind, they got to move that thing in there. Set everything up, get everything ready, go food shop and put food in there, and wake up the next day and all your food went bad and the refrigerator's leaking water all over your floor. How mad would you be over that? You'd be upset, wouldn't you? You'd be calling the manufacturer up, you'd be calling Best Buy, whatever company you got it from, and you'd be screaming and ranting and yelling at them about all your food that went bad in the refrigerator and everything leaked all over the floor. And the first thing you said, was this thing freaking tested? Did anyone test this thing? What do y'all do? Just make it and just push it out the door? You'd be upset over that, wouldn't you? Because you expect to be tested, right? That'd be crazy, right? For them to buy a bunch of faulty refrigerators and you spend $1,500 for a refrigerator and find out it doesn't even work right. That'd make you so mad and so upset. But yet you turn around and you do it to other people. So when things are not tested, that's wrong, right? The world's twisted and upside down and people just rip off and scam people. But when you do it and you don't test your products and you sell something out there that's not been tested, then that's just normal, right? Whatever. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to challenge you. End of the year, I got a lawyer we're bringing in, and we're coming after companies. Because I've been reading through a lot of specification sheets. I'm a research junkie, you know, at the end of the day. Some people have told the truth about their products. Good for you. And other people haven't. And for other people saying, well, Mr. Bird, why is that any business of yours? It's business of mine because I love what I do. This is my field. I love home theater projection. I have a passion for it. I love it. If you haven't seen it already, what I do in my demonstrations, I love what I do. What I don't like is when people take the same thing that I love for many, many years and do the trash that they're doing for right now. With them ultra short though projectors and dark environments trying to replace TVs. I can't stand an influencer to come on and say, oh, what was the one guy had that? Was it an Epson projector? Or was it an LG? Had that projector stuck right there in the middle. Window here, window there. And goes, look at the beautiful image we're getting in a fully lit environment. And I got the blinds open. Liar. Because I was looking at the blinds and the blinds were shut. You couldn't even see anything on the other side. They weren't even cracked. They're probably like on a slant, which they do them on a slant, so when light hits, it reflects straight down, but at least a little crack to make it look like there's actual light coming through. Regardless if the blinds were open or not, you had the projector sitting in the middle. You had windows here and windows here. Or like the light's going to magically come around and turn and then hit the projector. Bull crap. And they sit there and dim the lights like, now we got it. Oh my goodness. No. No. No, no, no. No. I could do that outside, which I have done already. No. Horrible demonstration of the guy did the one with the vivid storm, the rising screen. The screen was literally laying against the window. Ultra short though, tucked right against it, so that way we can kill that distance throw. And then had the nerve to turn the blinds inward, so basically it can darken the environment. You're already laying against the screen? Really? Now, you think no one's going to notice that at the end of the day? I saw it. Oh, my goodness. I would love to have a reality show. We take people, bring them on, have them make screen paints at the end of the day, and I come in and I judge the screen, but why the freak do we have all the windows covered up? Why are the lights off? Why does it look like a medieval torture dungeon in here at the end of the day? Is that machine calibrated? Why the freak did you calibrate the machine? Did I ask you to calibrate the machine? You didn't have to calibrate the machine at all. Can you get this piece of junk out of here? Give me a machine in here. It's not calibrated. Is that a 4K projector? Why the freak do we have a 4K projector in here? Why? Why do we have it? Why do we have it? Why do we have it? 720p only. 720p only. I would have fun on that show. It's so much fun on that show. It'd be unbelievable. It'd be like the Gordon Ramsay of screen paints. I'd be yelling at people left and right, literally. Like, what are you doing? Why are the blinds halfway? Oh, I hate that so much. When they open up the curtains just enough to block the screen, but on the far end the curtains are open. Oh my goodness, man. You see me ran on camera before, but I would lose it in there. It's gonna be bad. If I go to an expo show and I walk, it's gonna take everything I got to keep from looking into someone's their booth and seeing the screen sitting in the dark like, oh my goodness. They're gonna know who I am when I walk in there. Like, oh god, that guy's in the building. I can hear the chatter right now. Wait, he's in the building? He's setting up in here. Oh my god. I can hear it. Think about it. Look at the lighting we use in our environments. My booths are like a baseball stadium in there when you're on the field. Not in the stands when you're learning the field. When I have so much light in there. You will be wearing sunglasses, by the way, in my booth. I wear sunglasses in here all the time. So you will be wearing sunglasses. We're used to being in this kind of insane lighting. And then with the halo system built into a frame on top of that, yeah, they're going to embarrass everybody in the booth. Like, good gracious, look at the light coming from his booth. They're going to look at the projectors we're using, old, outdated machines. Like, God, I'm moving my booth. I'm moving. I don't want to be next door to that guy. No. They're going to be people distance themselves from us. Like, hey, we got the whole second to ourselves. Nobody want to be around us because we have too much light in the booth. Don't overshadow the. Mind you come in and your booth is dark, right? It's like ambulite lit, whatever that nonsense is. And you come in there and ours is like a baseball stadium in there. You want to sit next to that? At the end of the day. You got a screen that's reading a 100% black level with a halo system in it. And you want to sit next to that and your screen's reading gray? You can't sit there and say, well, our screens pull a black level when you have an actual black screen sitting right next to you doing that. Or our screens are very affordable. We don't require expensive projectors. And yeah, my projector costs $50. It's not going to go well in there for you. I told you I'm going to do my projector. My projector's going to be painted up like a cartoon. I'm going to have stickers all over it, giant band-aids on it. It's going to be looking crazy, man. Like, wow, who could bring this piece of junk in here? Like, why do they have to run up a white screen coming down first? Because you've got to see the black screens behind it. And a ton of lighting in there. So this is not going to go well. I don't know who set this up, man. This is going to work. You see that screen come up, but it's black, it's lights out for you. Especially if it's one of those ad techs over there that's in there in an environment. That's even worse. The ad techs can absorb sunlight. We have to build a special booth for the ad tech. Ad tech literally has to be near a section where we have windows because they can operate in windowed environments. So we need a greenhouse design for the ad tech because it's that powerful. They can operate with light pushing all directions. It won't affect the screen. They can't be in that environment. And the worst thing you want to do is do not take your sample sheet and stick it against that technology because it's going to wreck your company. You can't come back from that once you do it. So let me tell you that it's going to be lethal if we walk into one of those environments. Oh, we got that advertising technology for expos, right? Okay, let's start working on that one too. Might as well, you know what I mean? We got the visible technology already done, and this is already done. Might as well just dab into that next. So let's do a table projection screen setup. We're going to be working on one of those next. It's going to be a projection screen surface you stretch over top your table for advertising and all that stuff. And it works at 50 lumens and 300 lumen projectors. It's going to be awesome. All right, people, we've had some fun here. We didn't go past time, did we? We're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Do. Let me to the moon, let me bring upon the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, let me know I want to go. Let me see. I want to go. Sony contrast demonstration. Do it again. Sony contrast demonstration. We missed all the good parts. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting in the booth. We have a new Halo system coming in. The Halo system we're used to using is, let me see, those are 6,000 a piece. Two of them in there is about 12,000. The new one that's coming is 24,000. I found one. I found a big boy one. The coming is a wide strip. This is going to be interesting. See what happens. I'm curious if we can kill it. 24,000 and the screen, 24,000 over top of us. You know how amazing that's going to be at the end of the day? Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Why not? Why would I pass on an opportunity like that? All right, people, we had fun. Got a chance to do some gray screens, you know, the gray screen, and then paint the middle of the gray screen. You know what I mean? Upgrade the gray screen in the middle of the demonstration. So that was fun, right? I think that was fantastic. Had some fun with that. Let's go swap back over to my white surface here. I'll tell you right now, Bayonetta was one of the most hardest games for me. I didn't play it. I never finished it. I never finished Bayonetta. You know why? It conflicted with my volition so badly. It was not. It was so backwards. That game was so backwards. Good game though. Very good game. Good game. But I couldn't do it. You were killing angels in the game. You were literally, angels were the bad guy and the devil was the good guy. You figure that one out. I had a couple of people I played that were Christians that tried to play the game. They're like, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like Doom. I can't play Doom. Doom has something to do with it. It's satanic. I can't do Doom. Was it Quake when we had the problem too with Quake? I think it was Quake too. Quake had the upside down crosses in the doorway. Was it? I gotta look that up too. I think no. Quake didn't have upside down crosses. Doom had the upside down crosses in the hallway. My bad. Take that one back. That's what it was. Yeah, upside down crosses, for example, was something really, really bad. I mean, really, really bad. I saw that I was playing the game. I didn't realize it. I'm playing the game, and I'm looking up, and I'm looking at the crosses. I was like, what in the world? And I was like, oh, heck no. The crosses were upside down. The door had upside down crosses. I was like, I said, we're done. I installed. We're done. Not doing this. Nope. I'm not writing anything in this place. No. So the last time I played Doom was on the Atari Jaguar. That's the last time I played Doom. Yep. I have played games that you gotta be careful. You gotta look for pentagraphs and all. Man, your kids playing these games. You gotta be real careful. I've seen it in kid games. I've seen these satanic pentagraphs pop up in kid games. Oh, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. What was the game I played way back? I think it was for the Xbox, the first Xbox that came out. Good game, but at the end it showed with it was supposed to be some kind of holy book that we're looking for the meaning of light. It was a satanic book with a satanic pentagram on it. I was like, oh shoot. Yep. Then when people play games and there were headsets and you'll hear chanting and whispering in games. I've had that happen in a couple of games. I don't want to touch them. Freak me to freak out.
How to use AutoPort Explorer. First starting point.
Upgrading the gray screen with incredible capabilities. So the gray screen can now see color. See the difference now? You have our spot of paint right in the middle of the gray screen, right? And you we gotta do a video on this one. We gotta do shorts on this. This is insane. So you got our gray screen, our technology in the middle of it, upgrading the gray screen and showing the difference between the gray screen and the white screen. Look at that. Look at the improvement on that. And we use much. We just used it was saturated on the roller and just pressed it in. That's all. Black background, beta fish. Now, question to gray screen. Do you want to challenge the paint? I don't think you do. That's why I was trying to make it, I see this stuff. When I get these visions from God and he shows me the technologies about the blessed squid, he shows me, then he tells me today that nothing will stand against it. He's not, God, mother is not playing. I did that in the live stream. Did you notice I was going to do this? We never tell what we're going to do. We just do something spirit of the moment. Because if you know your product as well as you do, you should be able to do anything in spirit of the moment because you know what it's going to do. You should never be afraid to do something. You know what it's going to do. We don't have to put these great things that we do in our demonstration. We just do it for the spirit of the moment because we know the product can pass. It can do what it's designed to do. That fish is completely washed out. Now see the difference when it hits the gray screen? Now watch when it changes from the gray screen to the black technology. We read the 100% infinity black level in the background and we pick up a far better color than the gray screen. See the transition process? Watch it on the whites. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. It's happening. We bet that dog. We bet that dog. Ever since I heard that, I can't stop laughing with that. I actually saw a bird. They train. The bird and the dog are best friends. And the bird wants to do the dog like, can I bet that dog? I'm done. We trained the bird to do that. That's funny as I don't know what. Now watch. Go to the transition. It'll go near it. Go near it. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. Come on. Force over. There we go. Bring yourself to life. There we go. Now see that? Watch when it transfers over to our black technology. See how our color pops higher? We pick up the Infinity 1 contrast level. This is a perfect demonstration to show the difference in why our product is more advanced in white or gray. Uh-oh, we got a redfish coming in. This is going to be poppy. It's going to pop high. Watch this. Watch when it hits the gray screen. Now, people think that's an improvement. No, it's an improvement. Come on, come back. There we go. Come on over. There we go. Now, you see? Comes to life when it's our technology. Fades and watches out when it goes through the gray screen. Look at that. I'm going to do a short on this. Definitely going to do a short on this. And we're in full lighting. We're at 24,000. Right now we're fully lit in here. Boom! On our 300 lumen projector. So, it just shows you at the end of the day, from all the testing, more testing we got to show you on top of that, that why the new technology we have here, the Ultimate Black Cinematic, is one of the best screen paints we ever developed. It is doing things that we have not been able to do with the products we have over here. Probably we pick up beautiful images, but this thing is one of the best things I've ever developed. And then all our blessings are amazing, but this thing is outstanding. Now remember, Mr. Bird, what he did. He sat there in the middle of that floor. What did I say? I declared that to my Lord, right? I testified that to my Lord, right? I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, if I am all these things that these people claim me to be, may you show them all. Didn't I say that? Right? If I'm a scammer, a rip-off artist, may you take away our blessings. May you out us. May you show the world who we are. What did the Lord do? The Lord blessed us with advanced technology. This is way, way better than I've ever seen before in my life. All the technology jumped by leaps and bounds. All doors opened up to us. I met the mayor. That was freaking cool. Everywhere we walk, people open doors for us. It feels like, you know, when you're walking on there's nothing there, and you're watching, as you put your foot down, you're watching these sidewalks form underneath your feet as you walk. You're watching them form in your feet. That's what it feels like. Any direction to go, they're forming there. Anywhere we go, I can fall backwards and they'll still be there. The Lord has told us that anywhere we go, all doors will open. Our technology will continue to advance. My Lord gave me this blessing at the end of the day. This is His work at the end of the day. And when those come against us and speak lies about what we do, the Lord doesn't like it. Unless you're calling the Lord a liar, you're calling Him a scammer. So the Lord will represent. And the Lord's known for that. In the Bible, He represents. Anytime He takes one of His apostles, anyone He tells them where to go and what to do, He represents. Told Moses, go in there and get my children, get them out of slavery. When Moses walked in there, did God run away? Did God turn His back to Moses? Did He allow those people to make a mockery of Moses and laugh at Moses at the end of the day? No. Did He make a mockery of Noah? Noah talked about this great flood coming. What happened if the flood never came at all, period? They'd still be mocking Noah, saying, oh, you're an idiot at the end of the day. You know, God didn't come through like He said about no. God backed him up. God flooded the earth. Moses came to get his people. Lord represent. He came in there. He sent fire from heaven. He sent frogs. He sent locusts. He sent disease. He sent destruction. And He also sent the angel of death that came out and took the firstborn of every male. God did not play. So I'm with my Lord, and I ask Him at the end of the day, Lord, you got my back. I got your back. Represent and show these people at the end of the day that the blessing that you have gave before me is real. There it is. That's one of the most powerful screen paints we've ever had. I showed you on every level. I even come out here and do crazy stuff that I don't even prepare or test or tell you what to do. We just do it. Anything the Lord says in my head, He says, hey, I want you to do this. Oh, no problem, Lord. Bam, bam, bam. Right on camera. No problem. Because the Lord's telling me, show Him. Show Him what I'm all about. Show Him where my blessings too for my people. There you are right there. And that's not even the end of it. There's nowhere near the end of it. We have technology that the Lord is blessing us, that I'm writing down in composition books. We got these beautiful fluorescent screens coming. All these screens are going to be gorgeous. I can't wait to start working on those. I'm still building my GTA PC. I don't care. I can wait. I'm just going to download all the old games from Grand Theft Auto, starting from the beginning from the front. Make that machine dedicated just for that. But the Lord represents. He does what He does. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed this demonstration. I had a ball doing it. I gotta go pick up something because I still have to do that demonstration to show how smooth it paints now, so we can have that on the site. And I want to show you some of the cool stuff that's going on the website. Oh my goodness, I can't believe they put that option in there. Thank you, Wix, even though you did some objective stuff, right? But still, thank you. That's a pretty cool option. I gotta give them that. That's a very good option. So I'm gonna play around with that today too, also. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. I got to do a short on this so I can actually post this to the other sites because we can't send the links from here to there. You know, we're going to have to send the whole videos because I need to bounce some real the videos we could have on file. All right, so let me get a short of this, send it over to them. Thank you for your time. Product is going to be available on Friday. And thank you to our people on Facebook, people that we have out here, and people on YouTube. We appreciate your business. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.